All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Columbus Explorers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Columbus. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On first down, McKinley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On second down, McKinley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up third and 4. 57. Check pass, check pass.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Switch up. Little right 52, right 52. Good track.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert, alert. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 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 check. Kill, 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 kill. Kill, kill, kill.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 57's Mike. Hey! You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. A big pickup of 38.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Explorers nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Second and goal on the Seahawks 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On 1st down, Presley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught by Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Shift.
They'll try the left side. McKinley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
I'm coming. Hug.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
All day, baby.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 9, Rosen got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Hug, Monday.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Cohen. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Tight ends on the ring go. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Focus, defense, focus. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. All day, pump. Boom. Mike 52. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jackson. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
Let's go.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Back to the Mike.
Now Jackson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll run on first down. McKinley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinley. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down now, Bright. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Alert, alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinley. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I can't believe they even let you play. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Coming this way, coming this way.
From the 31, Jackson. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. 30, past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14 to 10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Over. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
53, Mike. Here we go.
On third down, Jackson. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
Set, hut, Seattle. Check, 53, Mike. You ready.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the ready. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. Motion. 53.
They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Rosen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Come on.
On third down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, able to avoid him. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson. He's going to rifle run deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Jumping. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
56. Watch the curve. Check 99.
On 2nd down, Tatum. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Baby, that's a baby shot. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On play action, Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
It's now 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Michael Gallup, 84 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Where's 52? Block 52.
From the 27, Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Down to lose one.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They try again with Cohen. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Jackson. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And that is complete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they left their defense with no margin for error.
No, zero. And I don't care how much confidence you have in your defense. I don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to be aggressive because those guys can pick me up. You really put them in an impossible situation because at the least, you're giving up 3 in that situation, right? So I would have punted the ball out of there and given them a little bit of a cushion.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's bring it, let's bring it.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and a 2-point conversion will tie it. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Let's get it.
At the 26-yard line.